Okay, so today's video is a little bit more informative, and it's just to answer a question that a couple of people have asked me now. So some people who are not instructors at all and other people that have passed the level 1 have asked me sort of what standard do you need to be in order to get to level 2. So I found a video of me I think I'm about a week or maybe like 2 weeks before I take the exam, and I think at the time I was sort of near enough the sort of standard. So maybe you can watch this and maybe reassess sort of if you're there or if you're not. In terms of the exam itself, to do level 2, it's split into a riding exam and a teaching exam. We'll just focus on the riding today. So you've got your 3 core competencies, and this is where my mind will go blank, but let's go for it, which is center the mobile position, turning with the lower half, and balance along the working edge. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'll probably look back at this and be like, oh my god. But you have to showcase those 3 competencies throughout your riding, and I believe even though the exam is like 4 days and you're assessed throughout the whole of it, either when you're teaching, when you're riding, when you're doing the maneuvers, from what I understand, the 4 riding maneuvers that you do, that is where you're showcasing your skills and showcasing that you can ride to the standard. The 4 maneuvers that you have to do are switch, novice, turns, which is, well, forward and switch. So just riding forward and riding switch, novice turn, so dialing back your riding a bit so that you can showcase to beginners. It's usually on like a greenish slope. I think the width is something like 8 meters, but you can check this. All this information is on the CASI website, so you can go and have a look at their videos and they'll like break it down for you really, really good. But now you're here, you might as well listen to the rest of it, right? So yeah, forward and switch turns just on like a gentle green. You have to showcase ollies, so you have to be able to ollie, and distinct between a pop and an ollie. Have to be bending the board and creating air, you know. Then we've got carving, so I believe it's on a blue slope, and it is full carve turns. I believe it's the wording is something like leaving a pencil line like most of the time, but ideally you want to be aiming for like all the time, so you should have a thin pencil line behind you. So yeah, with the carving you're showcasing the competencies, you're leaving a thin pencil line behind you. And then number 4 is short radius turns. I think it's 3 to 6 meters on a blue, and it's generally like, to me it was a red, if I'm being honest. In terms of like EU, it was a red. But yeah, so I generally, after I did my lessons each day, I would go and just ride, and sometimes there's people with me and sometimes I'm on my own. Today I'm on my own, and just as I'm going down I'm trying to think about the maneuvers that I have to do. So I'm like, okay, cool, well let's do like a little bit of short turns. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a little bit of carving. Okay, cool, yeah, that feels okay. Cool, let's do moguls. I don't have to ride moguls for the exam, but I have to teach in them, so we'll do a bit of moguls. And then I was like, we could do some ollies, we could do some 180s, let's do some of that. And there's like, oh, we can do some short turns. So I'm just going through the motions in my head as I am doing this run. So maybe look at your own riding, compare it to mine, and if you feel that you're in a better place, then definitely think about maybe taking your level 1 if you haven't, or go ahead and take your level 2. For disclosure, this was before the exam, and I did improve from this point to the exam, and definitely during the exam, because spoiler, day 1 I got told, hey, you're not going to pass, and I was like, oh god damn, that's not what I want to hear. But we did a lot of night skiing that week, and well, I guess you'll have to find out. You'll have to watch future videos, but there you go. Till then, enjoy the footage, Leave a like if you like the video, leave me comments if you want to discuss anything, ask me any questions. I do have a Discord. If you look in the bio, actually I have Instagram and TikTok, but if you join the Discord, then you have access. You can ask me questions, you can post footage of your riding that I can sort of analyze for you for free. And most importantly, there's a sub button somewhere here below the video, and if you click that, that would be amazing. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.